Oh, hi. Oh, sorry, we're just about to go downstairs and join everyone to do the show, but they don't know we're up here, so this bit's just for you guys at home. But then we will go downstairs and it's for everyone. Yeah.
Tonight on Hamish and Andy's Euro Gap Year.
Get me away from me.
Bavaria's favourite blood sport, finger pulling.
Is this an embarrassing finger to have in this competition?
Yes.
Good luck out there.
The boys go to Russia for proper jet fighter training.
You don't ground Maverick!
Stop messing about, lads. And
Wingman hotline, thanks for winging.
all the single ladies fix up, look sharp, because your ultimate wingman is back.
Andrew Lee, Australia's fastest man. Oh, mate, your wife would be hanging to breed with you, I reckon.
There might be a little too much on this show. It's real chopped up, isn't it?
For another episode of Euro Gap Year. We've got so many countries to visit tonight. But hey, we want to start things in Germany.
We went to Germany this week because we heard there was a finger pulling competition on in Germany. Now, obviously, when we heard finger pulling, being Australians, first thing we thought of was, well, the competition would run something along the lines of, pull my finger.
Okay.
I've passed wind.
What, just from me pulling your finger?
Yeah, I pretended my finger was a magic lever connected to my rear, and I have passed wind.
Are you an uncle?
I am an uncle.
You've won the competition.
Thank you. It's not that.
No, it wasn't anything like that. We did forget the hidden rule in Germany that not a lot of things are normal, and there's an underlying theme that their pastimes just include standing around laughing at people in pain.
Bloody Germaniacs, as they're known.
No.
Behind their backs.
Can we call them Germaniacs?
Hopefully none of them are watching. They've got great senses of humour. Enjoy the Germaniacs.
We travelled to Germany, well, Bavaria, which is in Germany, but they don't like being called German.
True. And the last thing we wanted to do was anger these tough, sausage-fueled men before taking them on at the annual finger-pulling competition.
As Ham has done 10,000 more pull my finger jokes than me over the years, it was decided that he would be the one to compete.
As we came into the... I'll pull my finger for a second, eh?
No thanks.
Seen Gladiator?
Yeah.
Yeah, just let my finger do. Just get into its happy place. That doesn't sound good. Oh, I knew we'd hit some tricky waters. I didn't think it'd be the first thing we said.
The contest was in a town called Schneidshare, where competitors had performance-enhancing moustaches as well as performance-enhancing drinks.
We approached the hall for registration, and I was immediately, and surprisingly, introduced to the sport. Not before a comp! Crazy! Stop drinking, it's 9 in the morning.
Just got beat by the receptionist.
I didn't get beat, we had a joust. Am I able to enter under bold finger?
Okay.
That's what everyone's already calling me, so we might as well put it down.
Yeah, well, I didn't think bold finger would be any match for mega finger.
Look how big the middle finger is.
Oh, screw. It's like a thumb. You put a thumb in the middle.
It's twice the size of my fingers. I'm not worried about mega finger. 9, and I could go to 20.
I was worried, particularly when we sat down and saw the competition kick off.
People are really getting their fingers ripped apart up there.
Yeah, I know. Yep, they were, Ham. It was far more brutal than we'd thought.
Saw?
Yes. Yes. What happened?
The other one was stronger.
Yes. Yes.
That's something for you to look forward to.
Do you think that will happen to me?
We will see.
Yes, we will, and we will feel as well.
And that guy had gotten off lightly.
Look at this. It's like in Civil War films where they have the amputation tent. Everything's set up.
How many people have come through so far?
10.
10? It's just started. There's only been about 12 people up there. This was not what I signed up for. We needed advice immediately. So what will happen when we get up there?
On the table you have 2 lines.
Yes.
You have to try to pull over the line.
What's the most important thing I should be thinking?
Don't open your finger. That's dangerous.
Open finger. Finger leaves you.
And if the other is stronger than you, it's better to go with him.
Your boyfriend is competing.
Yeah.
What kind of training does he do?
He has rocks. They're 50 kilos, 100 kilos, and 150 kilos. And then he pulls them with one finger. Yeah. Then he makes pull-ups just with the fingers.
Is this an embarrassing finger to have in this competition?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
If you couldn't see the body this was attached to, would you think this was maybe a girl's hand?
Yes.
With that vote of confidence, it was time to cram in some quick training.
I cut myself. I've cut myself.
No training from now on. Haim's doing really well. Go, mate, go.
Got nothing on me, Hans. Come on, you're good. I've stopped joking now.
Okay, so if we couldn't be the part, we could at least look the part.
Das ist uber tough.
Perfect. And looking the part was about facial expressions.
You gotta get crazy eyes. Every time he squeezes me, he thinks it's the best thing in the world. Get me away from him.
All right, let's go. We marched into the hall, and with each finger that got ripped apart, Hamish's bout drew closer. We were just praying for an easy opponent.
You've got a kid. Farm boy. You've got a kid. Farm boy. Let's do this. Yeah.
It's not mega finger.
I could do this. Surely Boldfinger could take down a sturdy yet young farm boy. Thank you. How's it going? Good to see you. Good luck out there.
Okay, get your knee up.
As I locked eyes with this very strong adolescent, I couldn't help but dare to think, was Boldfinger beating the German? Have we started?
No, Ham, it starts now.
How did I hurt my ankle? He sprained my ankle. He twisted my ankle somehow. I thought we'd begun when we hadn't. He's very good.
The first time there's been an ankle injury in this sport.
I'm gonna need crutches.
We left the room dejected, but Haim found one person that would show him some sympathy.
You've still got 9 fingers? You've still got 9 fingers. The motto of finger pulling worldwide. Well done, Boldfinger. Thank you. Please do stick around because a very good friend of both Andy and I's is back after this.
You do not have to stick around.
You do need to stick around. Wingman's back.
Later on, 1 minute. Russian fighter pilots let the boys have some fun with their jets.
You'll never capture me!
Not a good idea, Russia. Hamish and Andy prance around London making your dreams come true.
What a weird day for you.
But next, your ultimate wingman returns.
You'll have a girlfriend in about 1 hour.
Oh, Andy, you lucky duck.
Last year on the show, I selflessly put my own life aside, gave up all my hopes and dreams to achieve really just one of my hopes and dreams, finding Andy a girlfriend as his ultimate wingman.
Yeah.
Well, good news, everyone. Ultimate wingman is back.
Not great.
Yes, hashtag him. Ultimate wingman. Yeah, thanks, guys.
I was kind of not necessarily at all, because I was kind of hoping that the ultimate wingman may have retired, may have got lost, maybe thought was still in Australia.
No, you can't squash friendship. You can't squash what a friend wants to do for another friend.
What if you want to?
And
Okay.
if you haven't seen Ultimate Wingman in action, it's a very simple plan. Basically, I pretend I don't know Andy. I take him to a scenario where there's some girls. I make him look incredible. Then I casually mention something about his marriage, like, Oh my God, your wife must be so into your beautiful hair. It's perfect. And he says,
I don't have a wife. I'm single.
What? Enjoy.
sorry I'm late. I got stopped at the airport. Had 500 kilograms of being an awesome friend in my luggage. Oh, good to be back. Isn't this fun? Bing. Oh, feel that? Cupid's arrow. Here you go. Just put this on. Gift wrapping. For a man present. Go and find a cafe. Who gets all the babes in Australia? That's right, Thorpe. Well, now there's a new best ever Olympian that Australia's had. Wingman hotline, thanks for winging. What? Andrew Lee. Oh my God. Australia's fastest man. You know who that is? Oh, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
What are you doing here? Here for the games?
Yeah.
Go for it. Can I get a photo of you running for my kids?
Oh, I'm not kind of in the...
You can't get a picture of him running.
Just do a running pose. Fastest man in Australia.
Thanks.
Awesome, one-some.
Yeah, okay, we've got the photo, yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I've got triplets. They love you. You got kids?
No.
Oh, mate, your wife would be hanging to breed with you, I reckon,
No,
from those
I
genes.
don't.
You reckon?
I don't have a wife, I'm single.
Oh, fastest man in Australia, single and fast. I find that almost unfathomable. There you go. Bye, everyone. Ultimate, I'm back, wingman. What is more attractive than a man in uniform? How about a man in uniform being attracted to another man, no matter what he's wearing? Just come around the corner, you'll see me, take a photo.
Okay.
With me. Ultimate London wingman. When you're doing Ultimate Queen's Guard wingman, everyone knows the Queen's Guard can't move unless something super hot walks by. That's one of their rules.
Excuse me, can you just take a picture for us?
Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, you put me off, mate. Put with your face. Quite sort of facially striking. Sorry, quite beautiful, just got me. Your wife must get quite distracted by that, I imagine.
He's telling you you're a good-looking guy.
Oh, okay.
Does your wife often say that? I imagine she wouldn't get anything done at home.
I don't have a wife.
What's that?
I don't have a wife, I'm single.
What?
What?
What? That is... Whoa. I've never moved. I've got to go and resign now. No, you just get to know the single guy. All right, mate, you do the job. Whoa, too good looking for my books. Ultimate final wingman.
I'm out.
No, you're not. You can be out if this doesn't work. That's how confident I am with this.
Is that true?
That is a
Honest
deal,
to
my
God?
friend. Honest to God. This is possibly my best ever. Be that address, half an hour.
Last one, though.
Happy with it. That's fine because you'll have a girlfriend in about 1 hour. We've been through so much, me and Andy, on this wingmanning journey, but if this really was to be my final attempt, I needed something big, something bold, something artistic.
Yeah, we're going to have a model in here quite soon, but just set up anywhere around here.
Ultimate Artistic Wingman. In Ultimate Artistic Wingman, I register Andy as a first-time life model. So let's all get drawing. Is tonight's model quite muscular or?
Yeah, he's going to be
Good.
perfect for the job.
Great.
Hello.
Am I in the right place?
Yes, I'm Phil. This is the class. So I
Hello
think
there.
Hi.
you could go and get changed first, yeah?
I
If
go
that's
get
all-
changed?
Yeah, there's a toilet down here.
Sometimes you have to remind Andy that Ultimate Artistic Wingman is a clever idea.
Absolutely not.
Of course it's a clever idea. I just need to blow my nose. I've got glasses on.
Categorically. I know categorically no. Categorically yes, because you promised. And I haven't got glasses. Yeah, I love your glasses, but yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious. And this is it for.
Sometimes it can be frustrating convincing people of genius, but at the end of the day, trust your wingman, Andy. Trust him.
Thanks very much for coming.
Really appreciate it.
If you could just stand here for us, and basically if you could put one arm up like this and then the other arm around you like this.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just going to try and point out some of the shapes off the diagram. Find the distances and stuff like that.
Great shoulders, isn't it? Great lighting.
Yes.
Quite an amazing physique, isn't it? It's terrific. Well done. Thank you. I might have to shoot off in a sec, but yeah, no, I just want to say,
A minute or something.
you know, thank you for posing. You've done a great job. Obviously got a terrific body. And, you know, obviously your wife is a lucky lady.
I don't have a wife.
Well satisfied. What?
I don't have a wife. I'm single.
Whoa, you're single.
Russ, can you stop?
Yes. Okay, I find that surprising. Sorry, so you're single. I find that very surprising.
You all right?
Yes. I was just going to shoot off. I'm blown away. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks again.
Thanks very much for coming.
See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Good fun. Mission accomplished. Thank you. I wish I could have stayed for longer. It was a heck of a thing to sketch.
Okay, obviously none of that worked. So
we don't know.
But now we do. I was there, I know. Thanks for your time. Retirement is on the cards.
I'm going to think about it. I'll seriously consider it.
I'm out.
I feel like we're on a roll.
I don't think so.
Well, even though, you know, I might have given you the slight promise there to perhaps retire, I feel like I walked away from the day with something even more amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, art lovers everywhere, my first ever nude. Yes! And I will be opening the other curtain at the adults only time of just 1 minute after the show. If people want to get online to minicurtain.org, just donate $1 and you can see as much as you want.
Okay, more gap year after this, everyone.
Stick around, because there is bucket loads to come. Like some sort of crazy Russian sauna. I'm burning alive. A spot of jet fighter training.
I got the need. The need for Steve. Hope there's a Steve here.
Oh, and this, and this.
Would you like to get in the phone box?
Oh, it sounds creepy.
Don't worry, it'll make proper sense after the break.
Welcome back to Euro Gap Year. Now, before we move on, I want to show everybody something that happened behind the scenes on Ultimate Wingman.
Bit of exciting news. The girl that I was next to in the art class, Andy married her. They moved to Vegas. They have 2 kids. I'm the godfather.
Obviously,
it's great.
Obviously, none of that happened. It was when we were leaving a random fancy building we were in front of, and Hamish was still dressed as a royal guard. Some Italian tourists came up to him thinking he was a real guard for the Queen.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah. And I think the power went to Hamish's head because he took their trust a little too far.
This is Queen's apartment. So she says she's staying at Buckingham Palace, but she stays here and has parties. Yeah. So she can misbehave a bit more. No one knows she's in here, so she can, you know, drink, smoke. But then at Buckingham Palace, she has to be behaved. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but... Yeah. Parties with, we go in and, you know, we have to dance for her and... Yeah, it's fun, yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, in here, yes, you can go in, yeah. Yeah, just 4 people, yes, okay. Sure, I shouldn't have probably told you all that. Hopefully, I really hope they still think that.
We've still got our trip to Russia to come, but we want to stay in London for the meantime because we did something that's a tradition for us on our gap years.
Get belly button rings.
No.
Do you have one? Well, I've made a painful mistake, obviously. But when we go on gap years, we do like to put out on Twitter and on Facebook a little Making Dreams Come True segment. We say to people, what have you always dreamt of doing in London?
Yeah, we put them all on little pieces of paper, put them in a pillowcase, we draw out the dreams, and anyone that comes out, we try and make them happen.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Martin Luther King said, I have a dream, but I also have heaps of other dreams that I probably won't get around to doing. Yeah. So hopefully there's some guys that will do them for me. And we took that quite literally.
Thousands were sent in, so between sunrise and sunset, we went out to do as many as we could. As the sun rose behind the clouds again in London, so did our excitement to make dreams come true.
Good morning.
Morning.
Ooh, I want the dream to be go get a massage.
Oh, could be
have a nap.
Back to bed. It's not. It's from Lockie Taylor. Do a stencil of yourself alongside a Banksy.
It's so weird because I am Banksy, but no one's meant to know. Okay.
So we raided the arts and crafts cupboard at the Lord Stanley.
Paint test. Paint's working. Scissor test.
And with the help of Google, it was off to find a Banksy.
That's it. I know my work anywhere.
Albeit a completely ruined one.
God, this takes me back.
For what?
I did props for my Year 9 play. And now we just have to scrub off our water-based spray paint. Quickly. Ready. Find a cash point in London that speaks Cockney.
What does that mean?
What it means is that some ATMs in London actually have Cockney rhyming slang as a language option. Damn, this one did not.
Nor did this one. Or this one. But this one...
Yes! 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 Cockney. A feckled hen, a 10, a horn of plenty, a 20, a dirty 30. I'll take a horn of plenty, a 20. Spleen received. Dream achieved.
Sophie Berndays. Oh.
Swim in the Thames, please. Are you allowed to?
Not for health reasons, no. So I was off for a winter swim in the Thames.
No, actually, I saw on the news it's summer here.
Really?
Oh! God, that's cold. John's dream was to buy a Sherlock Holmes hat in Baker Street. We were lucky enough to find one of the only 25,000 shops in the area that sells them. Just looking.
Sarah W. Say Mind the Gap in the underground on the loudspeaker. Would have been easy if it was just down there.
Just done it. Don't worry, Watson. I've got a plan.
Okay, Watson.
We are a couple of respectable gents. Who do we talk to about maybe just getting on the train for a quick second as a favour?
It turns out you talked to Candace, and about 40 minutes later, we were on the world-class underground with Terry, the train driver.
So who wants to make the first announcement?
Can I say Mind the Gap?
You can say we're just being held at a red signal and we'll be on the move shortly.
We're just being held at a red signal.
And we'll be on the move shortly.
We've just hit a train depart platform 5. Once that train gets off into the distance, we'll be on the move. It does seem to be going pretty fast, so all things looking good. How's that? Yeah. Oh my God, I hadn't been this excited since I rang the bell at primary school. But hang on, I haven't even said Mind the Gap yet.
You can say it next station. No. Next station.
Sorry. I'm a bit too excited. The excitement was getting to us, but the moment came.
Here we go.
Terry, what do we say?
So you would just say mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Yeah, you just got to make sure it's like a proper...
Oh, sorry. Do that, but I was trying to do it politely.
Have a geezer say bollocks.
Have to be a geezer?
Of course it does. That's John Cohen's specific dream.
You're not a geezer.
No. Is that what? An older British man?
Would you classify yourself as a geezer? No? All right. Talk to you later.
Would you classify yourself as a okay?
Bert, moments later.
Bollocks. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks very much. What a weird day for you.
Marie had always dreamt of making a speech at Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park. Problem was, This only really happens on a Sunday, so crowds weren't massive.
Oh yeah, you're also meant to bring your own box to stand on. This'll do.
Just need to do a speech on gates. Bill Gates owns all the gates in the world. Second only to Jeff Gates, who owns about 65. Oh. I don't want to sound like a sook, but I think I twisted my hip when I jumped up.
Christine Watt has always wanted to knock the blue door from the film Notting Hill. Nothing to see here.
Go, 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 go. Give someone $200 for passing go, just like Monopoly. From Robin.
Let's go.
Near Mayfair.
Yeah, in Old Kent Road.
The board wouldn't lie.
So we're off to Mayfair, armed with some chalk, but the exchange rate calculations did still need to be done.
$200 is exactly £128.97. Someone's gonna get it.
And the next thing to do was wait.
Ooh, just like Monopoly.
Yes, you got it. Well done. Sorry, you just passed go. So you get £128.97. Stay out of jail. I hope you don't accidentally stop at a hotel down the road and have to give it all back.
But you're a great chance to win a beauty pageant.
AKA dream is to go to Lord's and take some grass from the playing field to then keep.
Ooh, stealing the grassy version of the crown jewels.
You're allowed to just take...
You won't be able to take anything else, because as soon as you move it, the alarms will go.
This is madness, Hamish and Andy. It's never going to work. Pull out.
Never pull out. That's a dream on the line.
That cliffhanger next on Eurogap. Gap here, we're halfway through our day of randomly selecting wishes from a pillowcase and then doing everything we could to make your dreams come true.
We had half a day left up our sleeve and still hundreds of wishes left down our case, as they say.
The sun was lower in the sky and we just pulled this dream out of the bag from Joe Smalley.
AKA dream is to go to Lord's and take some grass from the playing field to then keep.
So we headed to Lord's and paid for a personal guided tour with Neil.
This is her. First step on the hallowed turf.
This is the hallowed turf itself, yes.
Incredible. And do you know how many individual blades of grass there are here?
No, unfortunately not.
Right.
The plan was to distract Neil while Hayne went to snatch.
Neil, what's the clock over here?
And also the European Cricket Office.
And so is there something that's...
Oh dear, are you okay down there?
Well, all right. I think I tripped on that thing there.
Health and safety issue, I'm afraid. We'll have to get our chaps onto that.
The treasure was in my treasure cave, but it made conversation hard.
And how many people?
It holds around 30,000 people when it's full to capacity.
But success. We'd made it out of the grounds.
Next, Joseph Rogan Coons had always dreamt of riding the lions at Trafalgar Square.
Dream achieved!
And it was this lady's dream for us to get off.
Sorry, we're just doing a dream.
Sorry. From Mr. North, DJ at the Ministry of Sound.
Face in your face, London!
River! Woo! Everybody, yeah, I really like the way you DJs start DJs.
It doesn't really open till about 9 o'clock.
From Polly, put as many people as you can in a phone box.
Would you like to get in a phone box?
Hey, do you want to go in a phone box? Oh, it sounds creepy.
So we found a box. Now for some people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Guys, Nick's in.
Yeah, go Nick, go on your Nick.
Right.
6, 7.
Great job, everyone.
Lisa Reed had always dreamt of hanging an Aussie flag off the Tower Bridge.
Prepare to be improved.
Yeah, that's good.
Dream achieved.
we were going to London, it would be a dream of ours to go to Westminster Abbey and reenact Kate and Pippa arriving at the royal wedding.
You need some dresses, unless you don't have one, do you?
I got 2 actually, which is very fortunate. Exact replicas.
Let's go to your house.
No, I don't.
How's it going? Whoops, I dropped the train. Don't look at my amazing ass. Why don't I just lunge over to get the...
Running my day.
There's the train. Got it. Did you get that? Literally no panty line. You get that? How does she do it?
Yes, time was running out, and we prayed for an easy one so we could fit it in. Get a bullseye in a darts match.
From regulation distance?
Yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah.
So we're off to find a pub, but there wasn't much time left on that big clock that London loves.
Sorry, Reverend. Yep. And with only 45 minutes left before sundown, we made a dash for the only darts hall we knew in London, even though there's probably about 6 million of them.
Just a heads up, I'm not wearing undies. We were up against it. I knew exactly what I had to ask for. Could I just get 2 pints quickly?
No, mate, darts.
And where do we get darts from?
Goss.
All right, I know we've been running, and we've only got 11 minutes left. If we just focus, calm down, we can get it... Oh.
Okay, trick shots aside, we had 9 minutes to hit the red centre. It was like somehow hitting this bullseye represented a whole country's dreams coming true.
That's a problem.
Green. We've done it, and celebrated just like Pippa and Kate did after the royal wedding.
What a day. Dreams achieved.
Where's my bullseye boy?
Cheers, mate.
Stick with us. We're going to see the weirdest that Russia has to offer straight after this.
Quick break, innit? But then,
I will say nothing. Oh, unless you torture me, then I'll squeal like a pig.
I don't know who signed off on this.
The Eiffel Tower, Ando. Yeah. Gerard Depardieu won it off Tutankhamun in a card game. True story.
What were they playing?
Uno. Oh, look, Uno.
Welcome back to our Euro gap year.
The news.
Hey?
Oh, what's that, mate? Sorry?
Just shows back. Do you want to participate or?
Oh, I can't. I'm reading the London newspaper news.
Yeah.
So I'm very busy. So maybe find someone else to host with just for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Who would you suggest?
I don't know. Why don't you try the Impala? Up there.
What, the Impala we found at the pub?
Yeah, just see how you go. Good luck.
Okay. Hi, Impala.
Hey.
Okay, I'm not really vibing you as a co-host at the moment.
Oh. It's kind of like I'm the new Aussie Ostrich and you're Daryl Summers. And this is great. It's Aussie and Daryl back. We're back.
Okay, I didn't feel the need for an animal sidekick. That's all right.
No, it's great. Just give it a go and just let's chat. Just move into it. So, what you been up to, boss?
Okay. Yeah, I went to Russia with a friend of mine, Hamish.
He's cool.
We went there to check out some military jets. Apparently, you can.
Keep with it.
Yeah, okay. Apparently, you can fly them if you pay the right amount of money. Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Okay, so would everyone else if we can get to it.
Good job, Daryl.
Moscow in Russia. They totally copied Disneyland here.
No, that's St. Basil's Cathedral, which was built in 1555, and it sits to the left of the Kremlin.
Or, fun fact, to the right if you look at it from this angle.
And it's heavily guarded by what we realise to be an ever-present Russian military.
If only the military had learned to carpool. We wouldn't have these kinds of traffic jams. 2 to a rocket truck, guys. 2 to a rocket truck. Use the transit lane. But we wondered, what happens to the old military gear that isn't being used for monuments? As it turns out, you can hire things like old planes for a flight if you can manage to find a friendly-looking Russian to drive you 4 hours west to a place called Vyazma. It's a proud military town with many reminders of its communist past, and it's also home to the pilots who are going to make our Top Gun dreams come true.
Thanks for maybe taking us in a plane.
Мы рады приветствовать на нашей земле. Надеемся, удачный будет полет.
I am going to be called Maverick, and this will be Goose for tomorrow.
Меня будут называть Maverick.
No. Maverick, Goose.
No. He is lying. Maverick, Goose.
Goose.
Он говорит, меня будут звать Maverick, его будут звать Goose. А он говорит наоборот.
Нет, Megan, нет.
Our informed line of questioning continued.
When is the pilot's ball where we all dress up in uniforms and go and meet girls from the area?
Когда у пилотов будет бол?
Проблема. Лучше когда-нибудь со своими девушками.
No problem, but better bring your own girls.
Now, we thought it was going to be straight to dogfighting and barrel rolls, but the pilot said that we had to prepare in another way.
I blame you for this. Where's the pilot's ball with all the girls? Well, you're about to find it, mate. It's some sort of dude sauna to sweat out your nerves.
They wanted us to endure a ritual called a banya. This was the steam master, and these are the 2 guys that have no idea what they're about to do.
Okay.
What happens in a banya?
Ладно, скажу так. Вот когда мы были в Югославии, значит, итальянцев мы повели в баню, или американцев, я не... Ладно, скажи, я их напугал, скажи, это полный кайф. Все,
You'll get good pleasure.
Oh, great, we love extreme pleasure. Any more details?
And then hit him with...
So there's some hitting. Is there hitting?
Whipping.
Oh, whipping. Oh, sorry, we thought you said hitting. Whipping. Whipping is great.
So we weren't entirely sure what was about to go down. The gist was to go from hot to cold to hot to cold, but really it just went from weird to weirder.
I'm about to be whipped by Danny DeVito's Russian brother in a 1970s travel lodge. The torture elf is about to begin his evil work. It's so hot! Andy is now married to 2 of them.
Сейчас протру и второго пропарю.
Something's pretty hot.
Все, выходим.
Короче, ребята, они сейчас одного запарят.
I'm burning alive.
1 minute.
Yes. You're whipping my brain.
Выходим.
Do you know, bizarrely, I actually think Top Gun the film is still more homoerotic. As they say in the Air Force, torture session complete. You're ready to fly.
So it was off to the Air Force Base, which was littered with hundreds of old jets with questionable airworthiness. And as we met one of the flight commanders, an old argument surfaced.
Yes.
Thank you.
So he's a little bit more formal. I'm more of a renegade. That's why I'm Maverick.
I'm Maverick.
Maverick, pleasure to meet you. Thank you. The
Maverick.
shade makes it real.
Nikolai. Maverick.
Thank you. I'm not letting his hand go, so
We went straight into the state-of-the-art training room where they had things like 2D pictures and wooden sticks that would teach us everything we needed.
Представляю вам заднюю кабину самолета Л-39. Служит для подготовки летчиков ВВС России.
Do we need to know what all these buttons mean?
Но самое главное, что все, что красное, не трогать вообще.
Okay,
Try our best.
Good
Unless
rule.
it's absolutely necessary.
Попробуем. Пожарный кран. Если его переместить назад, двигатель остановится. Не стоит.
Could you just ask him, just by the stance or the way we're sitting, who's more Maverick?
Да они оба на гусей пошли.
But after getting used to the high-tech sunglasses, a quick bit of ejection training,
Yahoo! You'll never capture me!
and the issuing of thin material helmets, it was time for Maverick and Maverick to get airborne.
I got the need for Steve. Hope there's a Steve here.
But on the tarmac, we hit a major setback.
One of the planes. He no good. There will only be one pilot from Australia today taking to the skies.
Yep, I guess we're about to find out who the real Maverick was.
That's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
Who gets it?
Okay.
Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you.
Tell me!
You have to wait like everybody else. It's after this, everyone.
Okay.
Welcome back to Euro Gap Year. We left things in Russia and we're about to find out which one of us had travelled through the countryside to enjoy the spectacle of the other one going up in a cool Russian jet.
We were at a Russian Air Force base and discovered that since the Cold War had ended, the old maintenance schedule wasn't what she used to be.
This is a long way to come for no flying.
Yes, only one of us would head for the sky that day. And to rub salt into the wound, we decided the other would get to experience a super, super low flyover strapped to this.
We've decided to settle this like men. Russian roulette.
Chocolate style.
Yeah, obviously.
12 chocolate bullets in a box, 11 of them full of delicious fudge, and one filled with chili.
Tasty chocolate.
I love that chocolatey taste.
This is good.
I love a cup of tea with this one.
Beautiful. They wouldn't put it in 12. Damn it! You don't ground Maverick!
He took it well.
Goose! Goose! Goose!
So I was to go up and defend Mother Russia, while Hamish was left to be a land goose.
You ready?
I know I'm ready, mate.
You get in that cockpit full of instruments that you don't understand and you remember what we were taught. Don't touch anything.
Okie dokie.
Luckily, the experienced ground staff had complete control of this very serious situation.
Yeah, by telling you to rack off.
I'd done everything I could for him. It was now time for Andy to grow wings of his own and be Maverick.
This is Golden Land Eagle Unicorn.
We are ready to take a box. Nearly forgot to put this down.
Copy that, fat air duck. You are clear for takeoff. It's a pretty bumpy van, so I'm also having a bit of a thrill ride. I bet Andy's not having fun. It's fine.
I was having heaps of fun, and I'd left Nikolai in charge of making sure Hamish wasn't.
Seems like an inappropriate use of office chairs. Now that I'm out here and just staring down the runway, I've decided if Andy does this, I'm going to kick him out of the Air Force.
With everything in place, it was time to give Haim a high five at 700 kilometres an hour.
All right, Haim, it's time to buzz.
But not only has Andy stolen a childhood dream off me, but I have to sit here and face a childhood fear, which was actually being gaffer taped to a chair and having a jet buzz you.
Touch his back, Nikolai. I want to try and grab some of his hair.
On one hand, this feels unfair. On the other hand, you just don't go against chocolate Russian roulette.
Gosh, we're close.
Oh, geez, that's low.
Oh, I'm upside down.
God, I'll have your wings for this.
Never mind my wings. It was my stomach that was causing me all the concern.
How are you, champ?
I don't remember the part in Top Gun where Maverick does a little bit of sick in his mouth.
You don't fight the chocolate bullet. It always knows the truth.
And you probably shouldn't eat a dozen before getting into a jet either.
Das Vidanya, Russia. That's Russian for Arrivederci.
Yes, it is all we've got time for tonight on Euro Gap Year. And Haim?
Haim's busy. Still reading.
Okay, well, he just normally blows the last drinks horn around this time. Does he want to do that?
Oh,
still?
of course. Yeah. I'll ask him. Hey, Haim, are you able to blow that? Yes, I am. Oh, you look amazed. Impala. That's the show.
Yes, that is all we've got time for. HamishAndy.com for more pics, more videos. Hopefully we'll catch you next week. Wazza, our bouncer, will show you out. Good night, everybody. Get out of here.
Next week, Spaniards.
We started.
And Snouts.
Snail Fast 012. It's awesome. Hey, get into it.
Just another day at the office.
If you like that, click here.
Did you like that one, Ham?
I did.
Yeah, same. You like this next one better.